All right, welcome back to Hot Topics TV, y'all. You already know if the topic is hot, we're on it. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and then click the bell next to the subscribe button. Hover over that bell and then click the option that says send me all notifications. If you don't, YouTube will only send you some or won't send you any at all. And you'll miss the updates on all these stories. Let's get right into this one. So prosecutors, according to apnews.com, because we're not trying to get charged with plagiarism, prosecutors says that Jam Master Jay's killer rapped in front of the mural that was put up for the late great Jam Master Jay. Imagine somebody killing you, right? That's like Nipsey Hussle's killer would go over to their territory or whatever part of the city it was that they painted a Nipsey Hussle mural on the wall, and he would go shoot a rap video right in front of the mural. The ultimate disrespect. But now this dude is also asking for bail, and we got to talk about this. So a man that was charged in the slaying of Jam Master Jay once filmed a brazen rap video in front of a street mural commemorating Jam Master Jay's memory. Prosecutors said this in court, in the court documents, that they oppose the defendant's release on bail. He's up for, or has been allowed before the courts. In my opinion, he shouldn't even be allowed before the courts to ask for bail. But according to the quirky laws that they have going on, he's been able to go before the courts and request bail. Prosecutors are saying, hell no, hell to the no. Keep him where he's at. He is a danger to society. The amateur video was one of several instances when Carl Jordan Jr., which is his name, proved himself to be a danger to the community by openly bragging about dealing drugs and possessing guns following Jam Master Jay's 2002 death, the documents says. It features Jordan rapping a song that was titled Silver Spoon in front of the mural in Queens. Among the lyrics, some of it says stuff like this, quote unquote, I wasn't born with no silver spoon. I had to grind to get it out the pot and get it off the block, get it off the rock. The papers added that in the next verse, Jordan rapped that he hustles hard like the mob, a dealer serving hands like they cards. So obviously he wasn't afraid to, put it in his lyrics that he was cooking crack and he was getting it hand to hand, hustling, nickel and dime bagging, selling it in the neighborhoods or whatever on the block, and that's how he was getting his money. This could just be a song and he wasn't really selling drugs, because we know a lot of these rappers rap about stuff that they haven't done, but it is a glorification of. And the fact that he was doing it right in front of the mural of a man that he is now accused of killing. The papers were filed on Tuesday in federal court in Brooklyn, asking for release on bail. Messages were left with Jordan's lawyer on Wednesday because AP News was seeking some kind of a comment from them, according to the situation. Jason J. Mizell, known professionally as Jam Master Jay, formed Run DMC, the legendary Run DMC group, with Joseph Run Simmons and Daryl DMC McDaniel in the early 1980s. Together, they helped hip-hop mainstream with hits like It's Tricky and the Aerosmith remake collaboration of Walk This Way, Talk This Way. Everybody remembers that, right? That was the birth of Adidas becoming what the brand it is today. Now, in 2020, authorities announced that they had solved the killing of Jay, one of New York City's most enduring mysteries, because a lot of people were saying, nah, this is a covert hit. Some people went as far as to say that this was a CIA hit, this was a mafia hit, that was all kinds of stuff, alleging, because they couldn't solve it, just like Biggie and Tupac's murder, right? They were alleging that Jordan and another man named Ronald Washington had ambushed that Jam Master Jay, ambushed him over a cocaine deal that had gone bad. They said that Washington waved a handgun and ordered another person at the recording studio to lie on the ground while Jordan shot Jay in the head on October 30th of 2002. Apparently, it was a cocaine deal that went wrong. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, so Jam Master Jay was into cocaine and all that. Well, that's where he deserved to lose his life. I don't think he deserved to lose his life because he was snorting a couple of lines of cocaine. And if you know and you follow this history stuff off hip-hop, you will know that cocaine was the go-to drug back in the day. And they didn't do it to be stranded out on the streets and be homeless. They did it because they were selling cocaine and turning that money into legitimate businesses, much like a whole lot of other people do. I'm not trying to make an excuse for it. I'm just saying that in an era gone by, it is what it was, right? And who wasn't bumping a couple of lines of dope to stay up all night so they could record these hit records and spend long nights in the studio and be on Wall Street for hours, hyped up, and make a whole lot of money? Probably wasn't in the game at all. So the defense lawyer had argued for Jordan's release, and they want him released on $1 million bond by claiming that there are credible witnesses who will testify that he was at their home at the time of the alleged murder. He was not at the studio where Jam Master Jay was killed. In other words, they have an alibi for him. They also claim that Jordan is at a high risk for contracting COVID-19 because he has other health issues. First of all, I said to myself, $1 million bond? He must have some money put down. Or am I not understanding how $1 million bond works? So I goes over to Google and I'm asking Google, how much does one have to pay to be released on $1 million bond? And Google says that how much one would have to pay about $100,000 to $150,000. That's 10 to 15% off the $1 million. So who's gonna pay that money to get him released? I don't know. Maybe his mama is going to put up her house and his daddy has another house or something. I don't know. Anyways, prosecutors countered that the would-be alibi witnesses are not credible. These are just people that are making stuff up to try to help him to get out of jail. They also describe Jordan as a healthy 39-year-old man who remains unvaccinated despite the widespread availability of the vaccine at the federal prison, right? He doesn't want the vaccine. He thinks his immune system is strong enough to handle it. Therefore, he is not ill and he has no underlying issues that he is concerned enough about to even take the vaccine. So he is just sitting in there plotting on a way to escape. If convicted, Jordan faces a minimum of 25 years behind bars. I'll tell you this. If he is released, there won't be no case. Just like Alpo situation where he was released after 14 murders, confessed to 14 murders, did a little over 20 years in prison, came out, thought shit was sweet, walking around Harlem like he is some kind of a tour guide, and then boom, somebody clipped his wings. This is the same thing that would happen to this dude right here. Why? Because it was Jam Master Jay. Why? Because when Jam Master Jay died, a lot stopped for a lot of people. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this one. And I'll catch you on the next video. It's Hot Topics TV. And you already know if the topic is hot, we're on it. Hit that subscribe button. I'm out. Peace.